to you all. Happy day 29 of my 30 days of live videos. I hope you guys are doing well. We're heading to Florida soon, and so I am packing up my essential oils into my 311 zip top bag here, up and up, from Target, to get my oils through security so we can get them down to Florida. And I'm going to show you guys what it is that I am taking, how I am going to use them, and tell you why. So why with essential oils, it just totally makes sense. I like to lead a holistic, no yuck filled lifestyle, and essential oils work really, really well for me and for my body and all those things. So I like to have these tools with me in my carry-on, in my zip top bag, so that I can use them before I get on the airplane. I have them with me at all times, and I know that if I have something going on, I have an oil to help with that. So let's dig in. All right, so the first thing is when we think about traveling, we think about airports and lots of people and lots of like yucky things all over the place. So before I'm going to leave the house tomorrow, I'm actually going to put a drop of Thieves essential oil on the bottom of my feet, and then I'm going to take a drop of the Thieves Vitality, it's the same oil in the bottle, it's all the same, in my mouth with a little bit of water, and it's incredible support for keeping our immune systems functioning the way they should. Mr. Simple Life will be doing the same as well. In addition to Thieves, actually frankincense is really supportive for our immune systems also. So I like to do a drop of frankincense with the Thieves on my feet, under my socks. No one on the airplane can really smell it or whatever, like they're none the wiser, so I'm not like too concerned about it, especially since it's gonna be under socks. It's gonna be fine. So anyway, Thieves and frankincense, two immune supporters that I definitely will be using before I get on the airplane. I'm also gonna do it after we are at the Florida condo as well, when we are done traveling and all the things, probably a couple days after that as well, just for kind of an insurance policy. Okay, next thing, on the airplane, I am somebody who gets a little motion sensitive, and so in the combination of my C-bands, which are little pressure point bands, I talked about that in my travel favorites video, also a ginger capsule, which is like literally just ground ginger in a capsule. I take 1,000 milligrams, I think is what it is, of ginger, and I also do a combo of lavender and digize behind the soft part of my neck, behind my earlobe, where my jaw kind of attaches to my head, if that makes sense. So like right back here on both sides, I do a drop of digize and a drop of lavender. I do digize first and then lavender on top on both sides. And that combination of these two guys, plus the ginger capsules, plus the C-bands, I am good to go flying on an airplane for hours. So when somebody is motion sensitive like I am, if you guys are, you totally appreciate when you feel good when you're traveling, this is like a combo that I will not use. I have to use it if I'm getting on an airplane or a boat or car or anything that moves. All right, so going on, let's talk a little bit about digestion. So I don't know if you guys are like me, but when I travel, my digestive system tends to slow down just a little bit. So what I like to do is I will do two things. I'm gonna take my trusty digize again, and I will either take a drop of the digize, I'll put it on my tummy, or I'll put one drop in my mouth and swallow some water down, one of the two. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be digize on my belly, and just rub it in and drink a good amount of water. The other thing that helps with that is a drop of Citrus Fresh in the glass of water, and then swallow that down, and then just kind of give your tummy a little bit of a massage, and that can really help get things moving, which is super helpful when you're traveling. You want to keep your digestion moving as a well-oiled machine, right? The other thing too, if you are somebody that either has like a nervous tummy and you tend to go a little on overdrive, I guess, your digestion speeds up a little faster than you would prefer. What I like to do, and I have this in my arsenal, is a drop of peppermint on the front of my shins. Yes, I said my shins, between my knees and my ankles. So on both sides, I don't know why, it just corresponds somehow to our tummies. And when we put a drop of peppermint there, it can help slow things down and get you back in equilibrium, balance, and wonderful feelings. Okay, so digize, Citrus Fresh, and peppermint. So helpful from a digestion standpoint on all ends of the spectrum. Okay, so going on in the hotel or the condo or wherever we end up staying, and we're staying in a condo, I tend to not sleep real well if I'm not in my own bed here at home. I think a lot of people are like that also. So I have a trifecta of oils that I use to help me fall asleep at night. Hey Gina. So what I do is actually this combo here. I do lavender, lavender, stress away, and frankincense. So these three. So what I'll do with this, I tend to actually use frankincense on my face from a beauty standpoint. Like it's good for smile lines and crow's feet and skin discoloration and signs of aging. So I'm gonna put the frankincense on, generally on my face and my neck, and then I will do a drop of lavender on my wrists and then a drop of stress away on my wrists and rub those together before I go to bed and really smell them too. Not because I think they smell nice. They do smell nice. They smell amazing. But I'm getting those essential oil constituents actually into my nose and into my system. And so by smelling them, you're actually getting them in. So I swear by those. They are super helpful. If you know, when you're sleeping in a hotel room and there's just like a really noisy air conditioner that like goes on for 30 seconds and then off for 30 seconds or whatever. It's just a different environment, different bed and all that. I need as much sleeping support as I can get. So those, helpful. All right, so going on. So we are actually in spring right now at the time that I'm filming this. And from what I understand, down south, it's like you park a car outside and it's yellow. Yeah, things are falling off the trees. The flowers are blooming, the grass is growing, and all the things. It's just a different seasonal kind of situation down there than it is up here. So I have two trifectas, two things, one's a trifecta, one's a single, that I do for season changes. And for me, I like to do a drop of lemon, lavender, and peppermint in my hand, palm of my hand. If I need this is just if I need some seasonal support. And then I'm gonna rub it on my chest, rub it on my neck, underneath my ears, and smell my hands just like this. And that can help with the watery eyes, the nose, and like all the stuff. Throwing it in a diffuser is really helpful too. You could put it in a roller bottle if you wanted to and just roll it on yourself. I'm kind of lazy and just like do a drop of each and just put it on. The other thing too is that the peppermint and the lemon actually come in Vitality versions, and so does the lavender. So what I will do is I will put a drop of each if I absolutely need to in a capsule and swallow that down to help with my seasonal change wellness support. How can I say this in a way you guys understand? You hear me. All right, so the other thing too, LLP, yeah, Copaiba can help amplify all of those. So, for sure. Copaiba is a really good one, actually. I used that with my thieves last night. So Raven, I will actually put this in a little bit of coconut oil. And if I need to open up my airways, my breathing, my throat, open up my sinuses, anything like that, I will do a drop of Raven, a little bit of coconut oil, rub all over this kind of area to really help open up my nose and my sinuses and everything. Very, very helpful in that regard. Anything you need to open from like a breathing standpoint. So, okay. The other thing too, if you're sitting on an airplane and you're just kind of like scrunched in there, or you're sleeping in a new bed and you're just like, my back or my shoulders or whatever, they could really use some support right now. What I like to do, and I bring this down, Panaway and a drop of peppermint with that. So Panaway and peppermint are my two go-tos for anything muscle and joint, head tension related, okay? So one drop each, Panaway and peppermint, on location, on my shoulders, on my neck, behind my ears, swipe across the forehead, on my temples, my elbows, my knees, my back, whatever it is that needs a little bit of muscle and joint comfort. These two puppies, I am telling you what, so helpful. They are just my favorite tension relieving essential oils. All right, and then the last thing that I have in my wellness box of tools here is Valor and Peace and Calming. These are my two emotion supporting oils. So if I'm feeling nervous about anything, if I need some courage to do something, fly, whatever it is, I will do a drop of Valor right on my wrists, rub my wrists together, and I'm feeling pretty good in about 10 minutes. Or on the other end of the spectrum, if I am feeling like really stressed out about something, or if like I'm having a meltdown or, whatever, anything that's kind of like emotions You dial it back a little bit. Peace and calming, I'm telling you, either just smelling it from the bottle, putting it in your hand, and just getting it on you so you can get those essential oil molecules into your nose. This, it is so helpful when you are traveling and you are standing in lines and like there's lots of people and you're just like, I need a moment to myself to figure out life. Peace and calming is so helpful for that. So y'all, those are the essential oils that I am taking traveling with me. I am gonna plop them now into my 311 zip top bag. They are totally fine going through security, no problem. Actually, some people even say that these are considered in TSA's eyes like medicines, so they don't have to go in your 311 bag. I always put them in my 311 bag. So I've got this in there and I'm ready to go. My oils are ready to go. I like to keep them in my carry-on with me just in case I need them on the plane or wherever in the airport. I do not like checking them because I want to have them on me. But I keep them at the ready and they are super duper wonderful and helpful and all the things. So if you guys are interested in grabbing these oils, these are actually the oils that come in Young Living's Premium Starter Kit. No joke. These are the ones that I bring with me because it's like literally an oil for all the things in the wellness cabinet. So if you guys are interested, if you don't have a starter kit yet, you're not a Young Living person, I have a link in the description of this video. If you click on that and grab yourself your premium starter kit by the end of the week, this week, by the end of Saturday, which is the 6th, you're gonna get a $25 $25 Young Living product credit or a PayPal gift card, completely your choice, whatever it is that you would like to do. So that is if you grab it through the end of the day on Saturday, April 6th. All right, guys, that is the end of day 29, oh my gosh, of my 30 days of live videos. I will be back tomorrow for day 30, last one. If you have a suggestion on things you'd like me to talk about, let me know. Leave a comment below. Leave a thumbs up if